So
Thank
now
you.
that everyone has an idea of what catching the king in the center is all about, we should solve some positions to sort of
Yeah, sure. And in
grind
fact,
down the idea.
I'm not going to go easy on you guys. I'm going to give you tough exercises.
Okay.
So be ready for that.
Excited.
And many times, catching opponent's king is not like child's play, as we can say. We have to be very creative in finding some creative solutions and forcing our king to stay in the center. So here we join the game a few. I think we can flip the board. It is white was trying to catch opponent's king. So the king is still on e8. I think it has arrived from the Berlin defense.
With
I
the
may be wrong,
queens
but
on the board.
yeah. And oh yeah, there are coins on the board. So I think must be exchange Lopez then.
Hmm.
So in this case, black is kind of toying with the idea that he can castle short as well as castle long. So he's just waiting for the right opportunity to do that. And
Yeah.
maybe he did not. So it is black to play here. He did not castle short because of ideas like bishop g5.
Okay.
Right, and I think that looks very dangerous because once the bishop goes off the board, white has attacking chances. So what black does is he plays g6 first, kick the queen. White plays queen f6.
Stopping castling. Now you have the king in the center.
Right, but black is just 2 moves away to castle from a castle long
Castle
side. So he
long.
plays
Yeah.
bishop f5. So that was one of the ideas of g6. Who wants to develop the bishop actively with a tempo. The knight on e4 is under attack, and next move, there's no one stopping black from castling. At least that's what black thought. But here, white found a creative solution. So as white, how will you
White to play.
white to play and figure out a way to prevent your opponent from castling short, from castling long?
Okay, I have 2 3 moves which come to my mind instantly here. One is knight f6 check, the other is knight d6 check, and the third one is bishop g5. Um,
Exactly.
but
Your decision is not bad, Saga. One of them is right.
yes, it has to be. But now knight f6 check, bishop f6 forced, ef6, king, either bishop e6, and then
Yeah, I think just bishop b6 and long castles
long
next.
castle coming up. Yeah, I don't have a killer move there.
Exactly. But
So
this variation is actually the most important because the solution is a refined version of the same variation.
mm. Knight d6 white, it sort of enticed me because cd6, ed6. Now the bishop is hanging, so queen d6, then bishop g5, f6. But yeah, now I don't see any. Maybe queen g7 is what I was thinking, but perhaps there are many ways. Like even long castle
Yeah,
might be okay.
exactly.
Yeah.
So that doesn't work. So now the only remaining was bishop g5.
So bishop g5. One idea is bishop e4 here.
Exactly.
Bishop g5, bishop e4.
So what will you do for that?
Queen g7.
In g7, remember he can always castle long.
Yeah, I
So
thought I can take here, but maybe it's not
okay,
much.
so let's calculate this position. Bishop g5, bishop into e4, and you take the bishop on e7. So with the bishop on e7, of course, he cannot castle anywhere. So
King
let's say he
e7.
takes the e7 bishop. Now what do we have?
Oh, get the rook into the game. Rook ad1.
That
But
is good enough,
or
but there's
can we
also
give a check on g5?
a better check, please.
Queen h4.
Queen h4, right?
Threatening this and also check. Oh my god.
Exactly. So we win the bishop next, like rook into
Wow.
e4 is what we are going to play, and we have also managed to move the king from e8. So there's not going to be castle anymore. But the main point is not this. Black will play bishop into g5, and I'm sure black must have calculated this. So bishop into g5.
So just to first get
Yeah,
this variation, you go queen h4, and this is clearly better because this is hanging
exactly.
and king is in the
Black's
center.
king is weak.
So the move was take. Okay.
Yeah. Now, what are the candidate moves? What do you think?
I think queen g5, knight g5. Can't go queen g7 stuff because of long castle. So knight f6 should be considered. Bishop f6, ef6, bishop. No, should not. I guess queen g. No, queen g7 long castle is bad, I feel.
Hmm.
Queen g5 stops all castlings,
Yeah,
basically.
but bishop e4.
Okay. Knight f6, bishop f6, ef6, bishop e6. What changed? I mean, nothing. Oh, did anything change with rook d1 coming in? Because I got rid of that bishop.
Exactly. That's the improvement that you have to find. You know,
But
we have to
but
get
does
rid
it
of our own bishop.
does it solve anything?
Yeah, we'll see the game continuation. Knight f6 take is the right move.
Take,
Now
take,
ef6.
bishop e6
So you know this position is exactly the same that we saw in
without
the
the
previous
bishop.
position without the bishop on c1, and that is actually beneficial for white.
Which
So
means
rook
one
d1.
tempo is more important than one piece.
Exactly.
Wow.
So you know the right piece comes into the attack, the rook,
Okay.
and by playing rook d1, there's no castle anymore, right? So let's see a sample variation now. So if black plays queen h5, a very logical move.
Queen g7.
White plays queen g7, rook f8, and now what's the killer move for white?
Yeah, rook e6.
Rook a6, yes. So f6 and it's queen h7 mate. Right. So this is also one of the tactical tricks that white needed to see when he went for this.
Right.
So black basically cannot move far away. You know, even if you play queen c5, there's going to be queen g7. Yes.
This
So
and
if queen
then
f8,
take and mate.
queen d7 mate. Exactly. So basically, he has to stick with the bishop on e6. So queen f5 is what he played in. I think it is queen f5. Yes, queen f5.
Yeah.
Now queen g7.
Rook
So
f8.
rook f8. Now you know, even though black is a piece up, is completely paralyzed. So white goes for h3
with the idea of g4.
with the idea of g4, and that's the only trick he's playing for.
h5.
Now black plays h5. Right, so here white played something else and he managed to win in a few moves, but the best way to do it is to play f4.
Idea is rook e5.
Exactly,
Yes, I
push the queen away.
I thought of that. Yeah, rook e5. Wow. If the queen takes,
e5
there's
and rook
always
e6.
rook e6.
Exactly, yeah. And that was, just annihilation in the center.
What a game. What an example. Nice.
Yeah, this was a beautiful game. So, many times you have to sacrifice your own pieces to, go for the initiative. You have to be so energetic many times. So, sometimes.
Correct. Should we go to the
Right,
next
so-
one?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
Next one is another energetic example of catching opponent's king in the center. And this was played long back. If I believe, I think it was in
1974.
1974, yes.
So Walter Brown, very well-known American GM, takes on Arthur Bisguier, another famous GM. And tell me, Swapnil, when I should stop, because I don't want to look at the notation. It's the Petrov. Take, knight takes, queen d5, rook e1, bishop f5. King is in the center, we must notice, but it can castle now.
Yeah, just one move.
Nice.
So now from here on, we should go a bit slow. So knight c3, what black, takes. Queen into c3, right?
He can't castle because e7 is hanging.
C7 is hanging. So he played c6, right? So it's taking time, he's defending his pawns, but this is the critical move. Black is just like 2 moves short, I think, because he has to first play bishop e6 and then castle long or short, whatever. So 2 moves are required for black to castle. But it is white to move, and white has to be energetic. Sagar, you can give it a try. And this could very well be the last exercise of this video. So try to get it right, Sagar.
Okay, rook e5 is my one candidate move for sure. Attacks because tempo. Bishop g5 is also another very interesting move. You could try and sacrifice, on e7, but I think king e7, I don't have enough firepower. I would think about either bg5 or rook e5. I don't see anything else. Queen b4 maybe, because this is pinned. But he may go back bishop e6 anyway, and then okay, bishop e6, there's queen b7. So queen d7 might be played there.
Exactly, yeah.
And I don't see if I'm gaining anything there.
And after queen b4, queen d7.
Queen d7, knight e5.
Knight e5, bishop b4, that's what I was going to tell you. So it doesn't work.
Right. So queen b4, queen d7. I was also thinking if we can go something like d5, like Stenitz game, some famous old Stenitz game.
Yeah.
But I think I should also look at rook e5, queen d7, queen, but then what next? Because he's always coming bishop e6 and just castling.
Right, so this is where you have to figure out some creative solutions. You already saw the most logical moves, right? To create initiative, to create threats, but they are falling short. Maybe we just need one tempo or something here and there.
I think we should give that bishop up. like last time. Go bishop g5, don't care, f6. Now that bishop is gone because now the rook is clear. So something there.
Yeah,
No?
that's right. So you are thinking in the right direction, but the square is not right. So the right move here is
Oh
bishop
my
f6.
god, what? Bishop h6.
Exactly.
What a move.
That was such an amazing move. You know, when I first saw this game, I was like so surprised. What the hell is bishop f6? It doesn't come even in the candidate moves list, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Right. But I think generally this is what happens in calculation as well. That first we start with some logical moves. And when we figure out, okay, we are not able to achieve our aims with the normal moves, with logical moves, then we have to think creatively. What else can we do and so on?
What a move. And the thing is, this queen is actually looking here in one. So, like, let's say
Exactly.
take here, rook e5, queen d7, rook e1, bishop e6, d5.
Exactly. That's the point.
Oh,
And you know, who could imagine that the rook on h8 can be
sorry.
vulnerable in the position?
Yeah, it's insane. Insane.
Right. So bishop f6 is the creative move here. So j into f6, and then we play rook e5.
Yes, this is winning for white, I guess. So
Yeah.
he had to go rook. He played rook g8 in the game.
Oh, he played rook j8. Okay. So I
Yeah,
think, anyways, we continue with
rook
rook
e5.
e5.
Same stuff here.
Yeah, rook e1. So the entire
Okay.
point was to bring the a1 rook into to e1 without the loss of a tempo, which is very important.
Mm.
So essentially, we have just removed the bishop out of the way. Black has played rook g8, and black still needs one move. So it is still not over.
Yeah, I think
The
this is another critical moment, right? Final moment.
Exactly. So yeah. So white to play. How can you turn up the pressure?
I want to go d5,
Mhm.
cd, knight d4, uh,
Looks very
gh,
interesting.
knight e6, fe6, rook e6, maybe.
All in.
Yeah, something like that. But mm, instead of d5, I was also. I mean, d5 looks normal.
Yeah.
It
I
it
think
also
that's a very good
stops you
alternative.
from long castling.
Exactly. So I think that's a very good alternative. What you're suggesting.
Hmm.
But I think he chose a better one. So instead of putting the pressure on the e6 bishop via, d5 and knight d4, just went for it straight away. So
Knight
knight
g5.
g5.
Okay.
Right. So if bishop into g5, bishop g5, the king is again stuck.
Hmm.
So he has to do something else. So I believe he. So there is one interesting variation here. I think that is g into f6.
Yeah. Knight
So
e6,
96
fe6.
takes rook g7. And
Okay.
now
I guess d5 should be the move.
d5. Yeah, d5. And if king f8, what is the way to continue?
I think rook e7, queen h8 should be good enough.
King f7.
Queen h7. Okay, wait. Let's think. Oh, queen g7 is just fine. Right here.
Queen g7. Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
queen
simple.
g7.
Simple and sweet. And we transpose to a winning rook endgame because white is already a pawn up.
Right.
And yeah, he's going to win something more.
Brilliant. So
So I think
long
he
castle.
castled. Yeah. Takes on f7, that is key because we take on e7 with the tempo.
Because this take may not be enough. He can just.
Yeah, I think bishop f6 or something like that.
So take
So
here.
knight
Take
h7 is
here.
a better move.
And he won a piece. No, he didn't win a piece. Take.
But yeah, but the rook endgame is just great for white. Yeah, winning already. Right. The 2 pawns are going to roll down to the winning square.
Wow. Okay, this game was insane.
Yeah.
And he won.
So yeah. So sometimes you have to also show a lot of creativity. And without creativity it's tough because that's what your opponent also thinks that they consider logical moves. Okay, he will play this, he will play that. I'll just defend and I'll castle. But most of the times they miss such creative ideas. So we have to be always alert to these ideas.
Yeah, this.
And if you get a chance, if you even get a hint that you can somehow stop your opponent's game, you just be very energetic and be very fast in your execution.
This was just brilliant, Swapnil. I mean, I thought the main thing here was the positions that you had chosen were so appropriate and so nicely done that the point just goes through to the
Exactly.
someone who doesn't know the concept. and I think it was amazing. So, guys, if you want to learn from Swapnil and continue your journey, I think this is a great opportunity because Swapnil has just launched his group session. It's called Swapnil's Group Chess Classes. It starts from 2nd of June and it has 6 features there, which are 4 live interactive classes, access to video courses, 1 rapid weekly tournament, 1 weekly blitz tournament, regular weekly homework, and also class recording access. So this is a lot of things that Swapnil you are offering in your group sessions. And if
Yes.
someone this is amazing. This is
Yeah,
a
I think
second
one
month.
of yeah, this is the second month. So first month, the month of May, I think that was a huge success because like 40 students joined the batch, and I think they enjoyed the class, and I'm sure most of them will also continue in the next session. So this and I also enjoyed it a lot. So because many times till now I was just coaching one-on-one with some of the good players in Indian chess, and this I think this was a great this idea was a good thing for me also because I had whatever experience I had gathered, I wanted to share it with a group of students. So when you take group classes, it also becomes affordable for them. At the same time, they get to learn with me. So I think this is a good way to improve your chess. And apart from that, I'm also offering free access to my video courses. So right now there are like 3 opening courses. The first one is on the Karokan defense, which you know
Hmm.
I have been playing since my childhood.
that
So the Karokan
that
defense.
earned you
Then
your bread and butter.
exactly, yes. Then there's also a course on the symmetrical English, a complete reporter for black after white's first move c4, black plus c5, and then there's a complete reporter on that. And there's also the Semitarash endgame line, which is a very solid weapon, which I used again against Nigel's shot, and I achieved a comfortable draw with black. So there are these 3 opening courses, and more are in the queue, so they are going to come soon. Apart from that, there are also some strategy courses like Rubinstein's best games. And there's also a course on paralyzing opponent's pieces, which is an underrated theme in positional chess. So I'm also working on pawn and game course and a lot of other courses. So they're also
Wow.
going to come soon, and I think they will get a free access to these courses for a month. So I think that is also something which they can look forward to and they can learn from.
Absolutely, and I think one thing which you all have seen from here is the quality of the positions that Swapnil chooses, and I think that just simply drives home the point. So check out these things, all that we have mentioned. I mean, the contact details and all will be in the description of this video, so you can go ahead and contact Swapnil and join his group classes. Swapnil, thank you so much. I'm going to try and catch my opponent's king next time. For now, I will go and catch Gukesh at the Norway Blitz. Thank you so much
Yes.
for your time.
Tha- I think I should thank you, Sagar, for helping me connect with potential students. And I would be glad if the viewers of ChessBase India join my group classes and learn with me. So
I
thank you so
would
much,
love that
Sagar,
as well.
for
And then they get stronger, then they get rating, and then they keep getting better.
exactly, yes. So thank you so much, Sagar, for doing this.
Thanks,
Bye bye.
Swapnil. Bye.